For more, we turn to historian Pedro Monaville of New York University's Abu Dhabi campus. Thank you for speaking with us here on France 24.
You're welcome. Hi.
Is this as far as the king could have gone on this occasion in terms of contrition over Belgium's brutal colonial rule in Congo?
Well, I think it could have gone further than that, based on the historical records and what we know about that history. But I'm not totally surprised that he reiterated the words that he already published 2 years ago. I think an important element of context here is the parliamentary commission that's currently ongoing in Belgium about the colonial past. And I feel that because that commission has not published yet its results, it's still ongoing, that puts maybe some limitations on what the king could say in Kinshasa.
Is it the kind of, tell us about this, the kind of fact-finding panel that we saw here in France in coordination with Rwandans over the genocide there?
Well, it's a little bit of a different kind of commission. So the commission has been working for several months now. Initially, it was a series of experts, including some historians and other scholars, who worked on providing a set of findings and recommendations for members of the parliament, member of the commissions. Now the commission is interviewing other specialists, and I think the idea of this commission is to come to some sort of public acknowledgement of what happened during the Belgian colonial rule in Central Africa, and also think about the connection between that past and questions of racism in Belgian society today, and more specifically anti-Black racism. And so the commission was initiated after the Black Lives Matters movement, that also happened in Belgium 2 years ago. And that's also the moment when you have the first declaration of the king acknowledging these the violence and racism of the colonial past.
There is, we had a heated discussion on this set just last night with Congolese, pointing to the fact that the current president, Félix Tshisekedi, spent all those years in Belgium, that there is this sense that it's to a degree an element of meddling in domestic politics, this visit. That's how those in the opposition at least perceive it. To what degree is that a fair point?
Well, the presidency of the term of President Tshisekedi is coming up to an end, in 18 months from now. It's going to be a very difficult campaign, I think, for him to be reelected. There are a lot of opponents ready to take the position. I think it's not unfair to connect this visit to this, internal political considerations. And I mean, but on the other hand, I also saw some, reactions from politicians from the opposition also welcoming the visit. So there is certainly
a wide spectrum of views on that. King Philippe, when you look at what he's doing during these 7 days in Congo, he's going to Lubumbashi, where Patrice Lumumba was murdered at just after independence by the CIA and by the Belgian police. When you see as well that he's going to be going to the east of Congo, where right now the fighting is raging with factions. What are your thoughts in terms of where he's going? Does that send a message?
Yeah, well, I mean, as we also heard the Prime Minister, De Croo, during the press conference, there is apparently some willingness on the part of Belgium to help the Congolese government, with regard to security issues in the east, to help the Congolese government.
Does that mean confronting Rwanda, helping with security issues? Rwanda accused of backing the M23 rebellion?
That might be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what will be, how far the Belgian government is ready to go. But I think that's an important signal. With regard to going to Lubumbashi, this is interesting. I don't know what if there will be any part of the visit in Lubumbashi going to the memorial or the place where Lumumba was assassinated, but clearly the spectre of Lumumba is a major in these questions of memory and in the relationship between Belgium and the DRC, obviously, with also these bodily remains of Lumumba that are supposed to be repatriated to Congo. So these are important, interesting components of this visit that also illustrate maybe a willingness to go a little bit further away from what had been the case before. We can compare that visit of Philippe to the one of his father in 2010, which was the last Belgian royal visit in the Congo, where you didn't see this kind of readiness to make amends with the past, as you're seeing now with Philippe. So there's interesting differences and maybe progress, if we can call it like that, even if it might not be going
as fast as some would like. Pedro Monaville of NYU's Abu Dhabi campus, thank you for speaking with us here on France 24.
You're welcome.